Hello and welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. I am Witchhead, you are you. We are gonna just keep trying the Witches bonus round until we can get to what's behind the door. Like in a game show, like in a fun game show. Okay, let's see what starting spells we get to choose from this time. Fruit Bowl Snapdragon, Cauldron Snapdragon. I think I will go with Cauldron Snapdragon again. Fight the old slime. Okay, let's see. Nothing doing there. You know, Fruit Bowl probably is the better take, because at least you have something to immediately use. With any mana that you might get from Snapdragon at the very beginning of the game. Well, Slime's really hitting me with a lot of poison there. That definitely hurts. Okay, let's see. Get a little of this going. And that was the slime. Let's see what we pick up here. Enchanted Shield. Don't really want it, but I guess at least for now I'll take it. It takes a max of 3. I'll put it on 6, I guess. Alright, not a great get. Would have liked something a little better than that, honestly. Okay, let's see. Could do another Cauldron. And then can do one more Cauldron. And then use 2 Snapdragons. Could have put out 3 Snapdragons there too, did a little more damage. So that's okay. Okay, and we shall take Cold Snap, I think. As usual. Like having the ability to freeze. 10% extra health. Okay. Got big, beefy boys right now, so we'll have to watch out for that. Just trying to roll a 2, didn't get it. Could get some shield up, but I think just have a little bit of a setup turn there. Okay, and blinding 1 dice, don't really care about that. Can get mana, gonna try to see if this is a odd. It is not. Is it an odd now? It is still not. Is it an odd now? It is still not. So that was a couple unlucky rolls. Obviously, if got an odd, would he like to use it in Cold Snap now that we have the mana? Okay, again, at this point, gonna try to re-roll some things. Can go ahead and do that. If I rolled 3 more dice, it is possible to kill Baby Squid, but probably slightly unlikely, so just gonna leave as is here. There we go. Not too many issues. Already kind of have Cold Snap rolling, which is good. I find mana management is actually quite difficult. I think we will end on the Alchemist. I want to say who. I think the. It's kind of a tough call. But I'll go ahead and do the Alchemist just to open the treasure chest. I think the Alchemist has the potential to do more damage Especially with all that extra health, there is a possibility that they turn into a bear. Okay, so do have Cold Snap here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Get the Cold Snap out there while I have it. Ooh, that hurts. Could very well die here, depending on how all this goes. Don't really need another Cold Snap. Okay, was hoping for a... Hoping for a 2 there. Might as well Crystal Ball as well. Okay. Alright. Rolled low. Gonna take the 5 poison, but should be good. Well, let's see. This would do 5. Gonna need to be able to do 1 more damage, so let's hope this rolls an odd, and it did, and that is exactly lethal. Kinda had to roll the dice on that one. In this case, I think I'll just take the prepared. I know it's pretty much the same situation as I had in the prior run, but just trying some new things. Okay, got Mirror Cauldron. I think I'd prefer to have Mirror Cauldron over a regular Cauldron. Do 2 damage, get an odd dice. Drain life. None of those are especially good. But maybe we'll take a life drain. Could kind of replace the enchanted shield, honestly. Don't think I need to do that right away, though. Put it on the 5, since it has a max of 3. Could kind of combo into it, potentially. Okay, so let's see. In this case, probably just going to put a Cold Snap out there. No real reason to reroll here, but might as well. And we could put a shield, but just getting the 2 mana there is pretty good, so I guess there was sort of a reason to reroll. Okay. Gonna Crystal Ball while I have the opportunity. Here again, we could get a new dice, we could get some mana. First, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Cold Snap. Might as well get a new dice for now. Can do another Cold Snap. And actually get some life drain here as well. And then do the 3 damage. And that feels pretty good. Freezing 2 was very beneficial there. And you could just do 5 damage and end it. Probably should have healed first. A little bit of a misplay. Could have healed and still killed, but I guess still have the apple on this floor, so it's not a big deal. If you or your enemy rolls a 6, it catches fire. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it can impact enemies as well. But 6s are very important for our run. So we're gonna try to roll the dice on this one. Okay, well, I mean, you can make an argument that that's actually just in every way worse. But it's okay. In fact, that is just straight up worse. It is what it is, though. Being able to throw a burn dice is pretty good. Two burn dice definitely sucks. Can freeze 2 dice right back. Do 4 damage with the burn dice. Definitely don't mind taking 1 damage. Okay. Do 5 like that, another 3. Pretty good so far. Don't think I need the apple, honestly. In this case, actually, but I think I will take it because I want to fight the sorceress right now. Get 2 times blanks next turn. It's really slow, but there's no reason necessarily not to take it right now. I can always change it out. But that's an incredibly slow spell. Okay. Got very lucky there. Gonna go ahead and just put a cold snap out, throw this dice. Rerolling into the 6 was very nice. Okay, hoping for non-nod. That's good. Okay, so in this case, like, we could get a whole bunch of 5s. So let's try it. Freezing isn't the best against sorcerers because they can always cauldron. In this case, I'm curious, will they... Okay, they will freeze too. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. That was weird. Didn't it just, like, freeze 2 twice? Anyway. Again, I guess I could get 2 5s next turn. Do damage like that, do damage like this, and then the rest of these don't really have too much of a purpose. So freezing against us is actually quite good. Freezing kind of shuts me down right now. Okay, how about... Oh, what? Didn't it just freeze like a whole... Didn't it freeze this and this? How is that happening? Explain yourself, game. I don't get it. Okay. Do some healing. So in this case, I could do 2 damage. I could crystal ball and kill. It would be very unlikely that... So at max, they could do 1 plus 10, 11 is the max damage that they could do. So I think I'll just, in this case, there's no real reason for me to life drain right now because I'll do less damage and I'm gonna heal at the end of this. Okay. Then we can just throw a dice. Not too bad. Okay, duplicate and daffodil. Daffodil's always nice. I like seeing that. It is kind of slow. Duplicate also kind of slow. I don't think I'm going to take either of these, honestly. Duplicate's in a way a little nicer than illuminate, but that actually, I kind of like that illuminate. Kind of liked how that worked. Felt good. Magic Spear, always pretty good pickup. And in fact, Magic Spear probably is just hands down better than our Enchanted Shield right now. So I will take that. Is there anything else that I would want to get rid of? No, not really. So I'm just going to get rid of Enchanted Shield. And then I'll want to prepare Magic Spear. Again, in this case, we're very reliant on 6s. But I think I don't mind... I don't mind keeping this as it is for now, maybe. Well, actually, in this case, freezing against Yeti isn't that important. But essentially, on my next level up, I'm going to take a prepared. Actually, on my next level up, I'm going to take, no matter what, I'm going to take a dice. Then on the level up after that, I'll take a prepared. Okay. So 2 5s. You can probably get rid of one of these 5s, and it's still a 5 anyway. We're going to get 2 5s next turn. We will cold snap. And then again, we could get another 2 5s next turn if we wanted. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw these. The burn does do more damage actually when I throw the burn dice, so this is a case where having the burn dice is quite nice. See, what is that? It just froze 4. I think that's definitely a bug with Illuminate. That should not be how that works. Might as well just get a whole bunch of 1s, I guess. See, that burn dice is doing 4 damage each turn. But this hurts really bad. Okay, so it's gonna do that. Okay, that's certainly not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, why not? Boom, 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 boom. Take that, mister. Okay, so all my dice are going to be frozen. That's okay. I mean, I'd prefer that over... Is it going to freeze this? No, it's not. So that should kill. That dice alone, throwing that dice alone, did the trick. Gonna see if I can buy the health. Cannot, unfortunately. That's okay. All enemies get an extra dice. I don't mind that too much. There are enemies that is going to be very bad. Like, for instance, getting Rotten Apple. I do not like to see that. But, like, for instance, Vacuum only has 2 pieces of equipment, so extra dice doesn't really do anything except for just have the potential to be able to roll more higher value dice that they can use. Gosh, just in general, seeing Rotten Apple hurts so bad. I want to go into the Rotten Apple fight with less health, ideally. The idea there being when they have my health or whatever, it won't have as much of an impact. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm not feeling super confident about this. Don't really need to put another life drain out there, so let's see if we can roll a 6, which we do not. Now the cold snap combo could have been good, but I'll put out a non-burnt cold snap and then just see what happens here. Okay, 2 of my dice are now blinded. I'm gonna go ahead and use the crystal ball. Okay, that was 3. This could be a 6, but I'm just gonna slow play it. See what we roll here. I think I'd prefer the cold snap over the 1 health. Okay. Slow and steady is kind of how we're doing this right now. Seeing 4s really hurts, and that's probably death, to be honest. This is a case where I'm just gonna go ahead and do the damage. Now, unfortunately, we're still 1 away. I'm sure I had lethal there if I thought about it a little more, but kind of is what it is. Okay, this is going to be a very hard Rotten Apple fight. Even though Rotten Apple only does 1 damage, we only have 9 health, so... do 4 damage to start a turn, do 3 damage. Kind of like that over Illuminate, to be honest. And I honestly don't even mind. Okay. Yeah, maybe with my next repaired spell, I would put it out there. Okay. Always like that. Definitely could have put it in Mirror Cauldron, but it kind of is what it is. Don't mind putting that out there as well. Seeing what we roll here. Okay, that's a really good turn, actually. Like a 21 damage turn. Okay. They will have my health, so I'm gonna be on 3 health going into the direwolf fight. Okay, 10 health going into this fight. Definitely feels bad. The 2 apples after, I think I should have really rethought that path, to be honest. Having all of that health and then going into the vacuum fight would have been not bad at all. Yeah, this is just going to be almost next to impossible. Unless I have some insane rolls right now. Okay. Rather obviously do 5 damage over 4 damage. Okay. Yeah, I am dead. Well, I thought that was a really solid run, actually. I definitely should have thought a little bit more about that floor. If I would have gone Rotten Apple Direwolf, there would have been 3 apples going into the vacuum fight. My only fear is with the Rotten Apple, you never know what's going to happen. Your health could be halved instantly. You could be put so low. But I mean, it happened regardless, right? Whether I would have fought it first or fought it last, I still would have had my health halved at some point in that fight. So it's one of those things where it kind of is what it is. You know, there were little micro misplays that happened throughout that run that I think really cost me in the end, and that was probably the largest of all of them, is just not really thinking through that floor. Should have approached that floor differently, or even after the vacuum fight just left, honestly. Getting to the witch's next level up is very important, especially now, getting an extra dice. Getting to the last level up is not necessarily as important, although is very nice. I could have come out with that floor, although my health would have been so low that honestly the next floor would have died almost instantly anyway, unless we had some apples immediately, which does happen sometimes. At that point we would have pretty much raced to the boss, tried to get 1 or 2 fights to get to the next level up, and then just raced. But you know, it happens, so it is what it is. I had a lot of fun as always. Thanks so much for watching. I have been Wedgehead, you have been you. Bye-bye.